everyone, this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Assault Lily Bouquet. And the last episode, well, the episode before last episode, we actually had Yu and Lily become partners, but by the end of last episode, they really became partners. Like, before it was just kind of on paper, you know, it wasn't like the real deal, but by the end of last episode, we all learned about Yu's backstory, like all the details of it, all the circumstances behind it, and we had some real bonding between her and Lily, so yeah, I'd say we could call them partners, shoots and angels now. Right? So, yeah, now that we've kind of gotten past that, it seems like we're kind of at a new stage, so let's see. Yeah, let's see where we go from here. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, TBS. Bum, 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 bum. Now anime. March. Okay, somebody moving. Guo Shenlin. Okay. What? Yeah. That's her. These are going to be some hard names for me to remember. I'm sure you'll be plenty useful as a Lily. Don't sell yourself short. There's no situation where a Wang is not useful. Although Lily, I guess, might be one of them. Fair enough. So yeah, I guess we're focusing on these two this episode, maybe? Because I think these characters are on my list of characters over here. Let's see. Because the name Wang definitely sounds familiar. Yeah, Wang, Yui. So yeah, these two are a pair, I suppose. Just a little head bob thing she does. You can just feel the smug coming off of it. Also quite like the forehead action there. The fighting always looks so good in this show. I know this is just the opening, but there's nothing like seeing a bunch of lilies fighting together against a big old huge enemy. Huge. And back into it. Itotsuya Nagi Briri. That family name is quite something. The man, she is happy, which makes sense. We're now, like, properly together. Yeah, she's just on cloud 9 over there. Gokigenyo to you too, Nagi and the other person. I don't think so. Oh. Okay, I mean, that's great. I can't imagine a better couple name than Yuri. Oh, you. Don't explode. Fragrant olive? No, that's it. Gonna be a fun day for you. Iceland. Oh, she has a heterochromia. Didn't notice that until just now. Oh, well, let's hear it. I'm sure she'll do anything. Form a legion. That sounds so cool. Wish I could form a legion. I remember her name, okay? I don't need help with her name. It's pretty simple. You know, unlike the Snoggin, Moggin, Raggargargan names. So like a unit, like a guild. Man, just that tone of voice says it all. I agree, she should act like a proper Lily. I'm full in support of that. Do you, though? I'm sure she can. People love Riri. I do like how she calls Yone-sama. The subs don't reflect that, but I can hear it, so you can't fool me, subs. She's not just calling her by name. You can't trick me. I got ears. Thigh my. My thigh. Her thigh. Everyone's thigh. We all love you too. Really is a lot of vocabulary to kind of learn about this show, isn't there? Yeah, that didn't come across. You're welcome to. You would never say no to a Lily that wants to join. It's a great poster. Hey, there's back there, there's the person. Ando Tazusa. Never mind, we don't want anything, we just wanted to say hi. Please, carry on. Yeah, that could have gone better. Well, she seems quite nice. Who is she? Rokaku. Jesus, Rokaku. Yeah, her. Pretty cool. Although that wasn't the intention, but... Oh well. I guess that's not great. I appreciate the encouragement. Thank you for your time. Yeah, I'm sure people would love you. You could join even that one legion that's currently recruiting. Yes, that is important. Look, read up on that. I mean, who doesn't? Hey, we'll work on that. Of course not. Oh no, that's why you don't go on autopilot. Am I boring you? Yeah, I mean, no, this is a trick question. Was that a cat? Oh, that was a cat. Is that the girl that glared at us earlier? Oh, jeez. Oh my god. I I think you were seen. Yeah, that's the appropriate look. The appropriate reaction. Yeah, we shouldn't be here any longer. Probably scratch your eyes out. She just came from back there. Would you like to join? I wish... Oh my god, another one. This is like a clown card, Lily edition. Yeah, we've missed her. I wouldn't do that. And they're just multiplying. Oh, we're just surrounded. I mean, I was wondering where Kaide was. Of course not. We're quite close. Are we? Did we recruit you? Did I miss that? Yeah, that goes hand in hand. I'll be taking this Riri, don't mind me. Well, that was the thing that happened. Kaede kind of loves her, so... uh, She's a very high-tension girl. We wouldn't do that. Even though we can't get rid of you. No, there's also... wait. Oh yeah, we're including her. That's where we were off, not aligned. Because they also kind of assumed she was with us. It is quite the honor. Well, that's 4, so... And we're doing pretty well so far. Oh yeah, Shizu, we have a roommate. No. Well, fine, be that way. Word gets around. Yeah, but none of them had reading in it, so they weren't good enough. Oh. I think we may have heard about that. But we are the ones that got her. You do look like that type, don't you? I think you're selling yourself short, Reedy. You're pretty great. Oh, wow, that outfit. Wow, that outfit. Gonna screenshot that later. Well then. You literally came out of nowhere. You were not there 3 seconds ago. She... yeah, that's Miriam. One with the twin tails. Oh, I guess she's willing. Sure, why not? Well, now it's just kind of making her own with Vidia's help. I think that's like, what, 5 now? Doing pretty well? Hitotsuya Nagi. Taipei. Okay, that's what we wanted to hear. Let's go. Yeah, she really does have a great outfit. Yeah, what about you? We could certainly use you in our group. I don't think that's true. Besides, you don't have to be an elite to join our group. We got plenty of those. But we kind of need members. Please don't say that. Ah, why did you have to say that? Well, that's not a good attitude. No. And you're just eating in the background. I wasn't expecting that reaction. I would love to, yes. Man, that name. Do we have permission, Shenlin-sama? That depends. What are we talking here? That is certainly one way to take that, but I'm sure they didn't mean it like that. They just probably wanted you to go out and get more world life experience and stuff. So, what are we doing exactly? What's the method? Oh yeah, the blinking light, you're over there. Okay, Wang, fire at her. That's what matters. She's not the only one that likes cats in this show, I can guarantee you that. The cat just kind of waggles around. Alright, let's see what you got. That is a fine weapon. That is pretty cool, yeah. Very useful for sniping. Yeah, she's pretty good then. Her. Yeah, it was her idea. It's not like she can tell her no, so. It'll be fine. Deity with 6 arms. Ooh. It's pretty hardcore. Damn. Oh, jeez. Man, this is so awesome. I can watch this all day. Oh, that might make things more complicated. Ooh. Man, yeah, just look at all those circles for that focus. Oh no, right back at you! Oof. Oof. I feel like I can actually breathe now. That was intense. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I just wanted to catch my breath before I commented on it, but yeah, she's quite clearly skilled, there's no doubt about that. It's like I did literally nothing, but okay. Okay, I guess that's a lot. You're welcome. You also didn't do much, but thank you. She did flip her hair once, I did notice that. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I did kind of pick up on that. It was subtle, but you know, you could tell it was there. uh, I see, it's a bath time. The best time. Damn. Oh. And then everyone else. Wow, phrasing. Well, everyone was as easy as medium. I agree, yeah, we got some good members. What are we gonna end off on? Shinobu and Moyu, yeah. Takamatsu Kogetsu. Don't talk with your mouth full at what looks like an important meeting. Yeah, Moyu, you're just... Sure. Just donuts. Did you put the donuts down for 5 minutes, Moyu? Alright. Well, I can't see anything. She's a hard one to calculate. Well, I saw that coming. You heard me before, right? I saw that coming. Well, with huge, you just bang bang and they die. With people, it's not quite the same. That was quite the episode. Since last episode was so action heavy, I was pretty sure this one would be more, yeah, slice of lifey. And it was. I mean, we had like a little bit of training level combat, but no huge attacks. Or small attacks. There's just so many characters in this show, I really can't remember half their names. It doesn't help that some of them are really hard to pronounce, like, some are quite clearly German or other country names. Yeah, she has a heterochromia there too. Well, of course she was. The same person, I just mean I never noticed it till now. Till this episode. I'm not the most perceptive person, you may know that if you've watched more than a couple of my videos. Although it's possible I noticed it before and just forgot, that's all also possible. Any stinger? Oh, cool. That sounds like it could be a lot of fun. That is really nice end card. I quite like it. Okay. Okay. Well, that was the 4th episode of Assault Lily Bouquet. Okay, so this was a good episode, definitely. We focus on a new couple, Kuo and Wang, right? So the very first thing we got in the episode was actually Wang coming to Kuo, like, you know, they were going to be roommates, right? So we got to see them essentially meet and all that. And this scene, I mean, I don't think I actually picked up on quite all of the meaning of the scene when I first watched it, but after having the whole context of the episode to go by, a lot of stuff makes sense, because she goes there, she says, hey, yay, we're roommates now, cool. And then you have Kuo was like, oh, wow, a member of the Wang family. He said, wow, in my room, like, Wang coming to me, that's great. So, yeah, it's an honor to handshake, yay. And then we got some actual words from Wang, which makes it very clear her lack of confidence, and then you can very much see Kuo kind of because she has her hand held out for a handshake, I think, and then she just kind of lowers it as soon as she makes those lines about how she's not very good as a lily. And after having to watch the whole episode, that makes a lot of sense, because that's when it really started, right? The whole, how did she phrase it? You know, you're born to this great family or whatever, and you act like this, like the nerve of you. Like that's not exactly what she said, but it was something like that. And yeah, her hand just kind of slightly lowering. It's such a minor little physical gesture, but it's amazing how much meaning is like kind of packed into that once you actually know what to look for, right? So I was pretty impressed by that, definitely, in the episode, because, you know, that's what I mean by, yeah, there was definitely subtle hints about kind of some of the animosity, is that the right word for it, she felt towards Wang, and how some of that was kind of resolved by the end of the episode, you know, so that's good. Aside from that, though, the other main another main aspect of the episode was, well, we have Lily and Yuyu, like, they're now together, right? You know, they're proper partners, but, and they even have, I think, a couple name, as they called it, you know, Yuri, so that's amazing. It was on the paper on the wall and all that. I think Fumi was one that did that, right? I think Fumi's the one that does that. I think so. But anyway, yeah, that's why Yuyu was kind of, she had some sharp tone words sent towards Fumi in one scene, definitely. But anyway, as I was saying, the thing with the episode was that we were going to form a legion. Yuyu kind of gave Lily that task, and you're like, hey, why don't you go do that? And Lily's like, yeah, sure, if you want me to do that, I'll go do that. But they weren't quite on the same page, you know, whereas Yuyu wanted Lily to go do that, but Lily took it as like helping to recruit for Yuyu's legion. Like, that's kind of how she took it, right? So they weren't quite on the same page, but also Yuyu very much underestimated Lily's ability to do this, right? Because, I mean, obviously Lily's a newbie and all that, but she's got kind of that kind of presence aura that just like attracts people to her, you know, the protagonist aura, if you might even call it, right? And plenty of people at the school already do like her, you know. Kaede is an obvious one. Fumi's are obviously friends with her. You got Endo, I think was her name, right? Yeah, you know, just like a lot of people already kind of like Lily, so she can get a pretty good start. And if some of those people are already pretty high-profile people, that will help, you know, bring other people in, because, I mean, Yuyu art being a part of it's already a big deal, because she, I think, always turned down Legion requests and stuff, I believe. And then there's Kaede, who also had like 8, I think they said, Legion requests, and, you know, she's just getting these impressive people in their group, which just beckons more people to come. So yeah, Yuyu definitely miscalculated with Lily's ability to do this. Although not all the recruitment attempts were successful, the one girl just kind of growled at us. One was already part of a good Legion, I think, so, you know, it didn't go too well. One very interesting moment of the episode was around, 7 minutes and 40 seconds or so. Our one girl, I don't remember her name, she had blonde hair, she was the cat, the cat one. Anyway, she saw the cat and just lost all semblance of sanity. She just, I don't know how to phrase it, she just like launched herself towards the cat, went full cat lover mode, just slowly zooming more and more into her terrifying face as this cat just thinks about how he can escape, you know? Like, that was a very, very unexpected, surprising scene. I think that's the way to describe it. Of course, Fumi seeing it was what really made the scene, because just the look on her face was just like, I shouldn't be seeing this, should I? This is not right. This is wrong. I should go. Oh, really? I see you're there. We should go together. Let's go. And, you know, they left. So I don't know. I think that was a perfect reaction from Fumi. Just literally dragging, just going so fast that as she's dragging Lily's entire body is just like horizontal in the air. As, you know, what's her face is still on all four on the ground in front of the cat, blushing. The cat just has the classic anime sweat drop on his head, which is a very unexpected scene in general, but it was quite funny. And then we had the scene with the other girls, and we just had people just like magically popping up, just like sliding out from behind other people, and eventually went from talking to one person to literally being surrounded by people. Yeah, that was a thing. Seriously, people just like kept popping up like out of nowhere. It was actually pretty funny. But eventually, yeah, Kaede joined, dragged her away, and then we had our little footbath scene. And I don't think I've talked about that footbath too much, but that's a cool thing they have at this school. Like, I don't think most schools have that. Like, I'm just trying to think. I've seen a lot of anime in my day, a lot of schools that did anime, and I don't think I've ever seen one with like this kind of footbath sort of thing. I mean, I know why the show has it, because, you know, the leg focus and all that, but I was just, it just, any school that has that, that's a strong selling point, I would say, for sure. And even the regular bath is pretty great at this school, for sure. So, who wouldn't want to go to this school, honestly? It's just top tier, for sure. We were not able to get a roommate to join. I think she said she wanted to start her own legion or something. I was a little bit disappointed. But yeah, first like really good look we got at Wang's outfit was in the mid card, and wow, just it's a gorgeous outfit. I love everything about it. Like the design, it's just so pretty. It's got like that perfect slit on the side of the skirt. Just got like this diamond sort of shape on the sleeve. It's just, I don't know, it just looks so cool, but also pretty cute, and it still looks like something you could fight in pretty easily. Just, I probably maybe my favorite outfit in the show. It actually might be. That probably is actually. But yeah, that was the first good look we got at it, and it was a good look. So yeah, then Miriam popped up to join as well. You know, the easy one, as we commented on later. And then it was not too long after that we actually kind of intersected our two plotlines of the episode. Our Wang Gakuo couple and our Legion recruitment just smash into each other in this scene. And yeah, we just have Wang playing with her, I almost said playing with herself, playing with her phone, which has the little cat, you know, keychain on it. And this makes it pretty clear how their dynamic functions, right? Wang, who lacks confidence, just kind of goes with whatever Kuo says, and Kuo, because of some kind of animosity that she feels towards Wang, it might not be the best idea. It really might not be, like, but it does lead to a very interesting dynamic, that's for sure. What was that one line she said? Yeah, we met this spring. Then why? To become a lily and to stay a lily. I've worked myself to the bone. Isn't that enough of a reason? So, wasn't quite sure what she meant when she first said this, but I guess it's just a matter of, you know, she works really hard as kind of a contrast to somebody born into an elite family. I guess that was kind of the implication there, right? So, anyway, we know this wasn't a good dynamic for them to have, so it's good that we were able to kind of improve it a little bit by the end of the episode because of our exercise we did. And that scene itself was great. Like, you know, if you've ever played video games, you know, there's a lot of them that have this sort of like parrying a projectile kind of scene. Like a boss will fire an energy blast at you, you just whip out your sword to hit it, usually back at them, right? So this kind of thing seemed a little bit familiar to me. Like even Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time had something like that. That was my first experience with it. So that sort of gameplay mechanic is always pretty cool. So getting to see that here in this anime that has really good animation and, you know, we really feel the attacks and the impacts and stuff, I knew it was going to be pretty great, and it definitely was. Like, especially when she finally actually did hit it back to her and she had to like get out of her sniping position in a hurry to, you know, to take care of that. That was great. And even just like the cool little blue magic circles for like the sniper scope, and just, oh, that was such a good scene. The intensity, the coolness, the awesomeness, just, I think that's how you would describe it, right? Meanwhile, we have Lily and Yuyu, who are technically part of the scenes but not really doing much. I mean, Lily technically held the phone, which I guess was useful, but Yuyu, I don't think she did anything. She just stood there, flipped her hair once, and just watched. But I think they were both thanked in the end, so it's if they were appreciated, they were appreciated. I'm not going to question it too much. The point is, we did good this episode. And then we had a nice bath scene to end things off to show that we're cool. We're cool. Yeah, we see the two of them just kind of together, then we see everyone else just kind of, you know, over there. And then we had one little final scene of discussions of actual, you know, world building lore kind of stuff, right? The huge and what we know about them, what we don't know about them, and donuts. Freaking freaking Moyu, whatever her name is, she couldn't apparently go 5 minutes into a conversation, an important conversation, without stuffing her face. So I guess that's part of her character. But yeah, just discussing the huge and stuff like that. And then one final scene with Yu talking to her roommates, the student council girl, Hata Matsuri. And yeah, it just showcases what a powerful opponent Riri is, even for Yu. Because, you know, I'd say in that dynamic, Riri won this episode. You know, if you're taking like Kaguya-sama terms, Riri won this episode. I think that's safe to say. I think that's all I got to say on the episode. It was really good. This is definitely a really good show overall. Which I wasn't sure if it would be going into it. I had a feeling I would like it just because of general, you know, Lily Yuri theme to it. I knew I would like it to some degree, but it's definitely kind of surpassed my expectations by a decent amount. I just wish I had a bigger brain and I could remember more characters and names and stuff. It's not the show's fault though. But that's the one thing. Sometimes I'm like, who are you again? Have we met you before? Is this our first time meeting you, or should I know you already? Like, I do have those sort of thoughts, but aside from that, yeah, just great, wonderful cast of characters here. And I'm glad we're getting, like, more focus on them. Like, this episode was specifically focused on 2 characters we didn't know much about, so I assume we'll get more of that going forward. It's kind of almost a necessity when you have such a big cast of wonderful characters that you want to get to know more. So, yeah, hopefully we can keep doing that. And we also have to record at least a couple more members for our Legion, I think we said. So, and you know, maybe that could be the last 2 people on our Legion could be the couple we meet next time that we help with their issues, right? So, but yeah, that cat scene was probably the biggest takeaway from the episode. I mean, as far as what's left, the memory that's left in my mind of the episode, that kind of left the biggest impression. Well, either that or the actual firing back and forth scene. One of the two. They were both pretty impactful scenes. But anyway, that's enough. I'm just gonna ramble if I talk anymore. It was a good episode. I quite liked it. I quite liked the show. It ended off here. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.